think this road right here with a little bit of a push on the shore will let me have a second way in. I could also just, instead of going down all the way down and coming back, I can take a spur off here and go this way and then try to put the little road here to here. That might be a lot easier. I think I'm going to do that actually. Welcome back for another episode of Workers Resources. If you're coming back, thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming here. If you're brand new, hopefully I can earn your subscription today. We're going to go in and we have to make a few little snips and little cuts here and there to make sure this thing goes, because I'm noticing we're running out of money very quickly. We have just under $1 million of each, or just over 1.1 million rubles, $1 million bills. Not a lot. And I know that the crunch, there's always a crunch in this game if you play it with $10 million and like 3 million, or maybe it's $2 million US. What happens is you spend and spend and spend and spend and spend because it's easy. You have all this cash. You're like, yay, my republic, it's funded. It's amazing. And then a lot of people build all this like support structures that don't bring in any money. And you've seen my series here where if you're up to this point, I've been focusing on making sure we have a large export industry. We're already exporting bauxite. We're already starting to get fuel and bitumen exported. I would love to get a little bit more of something else to export, but at the moment, looking at what we have access to easily would be meat, which is not that easy. Food is easy, but it requires a lot of structures to go up, and it's we don't have that. If we put the money in that, we're basically done. And buying food is not that bad. So, and plus, we're already in September of 1960. So if we put our industry down for the farming community and all these fields, nothing happens. I have weather turned on, so what'll happen very shortly, you're going to hit all these snow squalls, and nothing will happen till about maybe March, April of the following year. So we'll have 5-6 months where all those people go to work and do nothing. Alcohol is also very good. That also dovetails with food. Same with meat. If you know what you're doing, you can get a really good export of those three if you have basic crops, people, and their needs met. We don't have the people. We don't have the industry. We don't have the money. I'm making a judgment call here, and I just want to explain this before we get into it. So what I'm going to do in today's episode, if I can, is expand this bauxite industry, because this raw bauxite has maxed out. It cannot hold any more, and all 4 mines are maxing out. Even with 2 processors with maximum workers, we cannot handle it. And I do not want to put another processor here and with a giant one of these conveyor belts. These are expensive. I know they're expensive. Believe me, I know they're expensive. I don't want to make them. If I, however, put 2 more conveyor tower engine transfers over here across this road, I could have put 2 processors here with an aggregate storage right here, and I could have a train go straight up to here to Silveska, which we're going to rename right now. I want to make sure I'm not discounting any of the other patrons. I just want to make sure some new people came in this month. I want to hit them real quick, and then an episode here or there, maybe even one after this, I'm going to name a lot of structures and a lot of towns after those awesome patrons, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do this as much as I do, because I don't have monetization on YouTube at the moment, and I only make money off my Twitch channel. So people that decide to go above and beyond, well, they help out, and I can keep my full-time thing going. So it's been great. It's been like 6 years full-time. I can't ever complain to what they've done. They've been incredibly kind to me, and I love what they let me do. So I think we're going to get the processor here. I know it's going to take rail, 2 processors, a couple towers, some conveyor belts. With the way things are running, and I know that we're going to have this be unloading bauxite to this border, which only has 1 rail station, by the way. So I want to use it, because there's going to be one over here too, and I got to put a rail line here off of this spur. So I got to basically go right here and go straight up for fuel and bitumen, because right now I'm looking at the fuel. It's maxed out in this one tank. The other tank back here is already 35% full. This tank of bitumen is not 1,000 tons. This one's empty. And they are doing a very good job. I wouldn't mind having a little more. I almost want to put 1 more train on here, but I'm noticing something. Like, look, the train up here is going into the station right now. Right? The station has 114 people waiting. This train over here is carrying 161 workers. We don't have enough people. We just don't. We need to expand our industry. And right now, if I put this down, it's not that much. If I put more here, we will get more oil and bitumen, but I also don't want to crush the price, which I see a lot of players do. I even said that in a couple of videos ago. You see people export all the oil and all the bitumen and all the fuel, and they wonder why in 5 years the price has been cut by a third. And I'm trying to make a holistic economy where we export we get a lot off of a very little. Well, no, I'm sorry, a little off of a lot, meaning we have a lot of exports, we have a lot of volume, but we don't go so crazy we crush the world economy, which you can see. And like a real world example would be like right now with the Ukraine, all those crops that they're making, other countries could have made more breadbasket stuff if they wanted to. They've chosen to specialize in other stuff, and you're seeing very big price shocks because they've been exporting a huge amount of crops for a while. I'm not saying it's perfect. I know the example's a little flawed, but they are the breadbasket of Europe. And when Ukraine throws all this grain on the market, it's great. People love it. They've made that part of their supply chain. Now with the war right now, there's worries about hunger shocks in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, because that grain cannot get where it needs to go. So we're doing the same kind of thing, but we're doing it in a more specialized way. We'll have a lot of small specialized industries compared to one giant industry, which overwhelms the market price. And if I ever stopped it, I would love to see the game whipsaw the price back. So a lot of talking to start off with, but let's get into it right away because I know I need to do it. Also, with this connection here, I'm going to use US dollars because we're already getting US dollars from this ship. It brings in 68 to 75,000 US dollars every time. And then when we connect it to that border, it's going to be using US dollars too, so it's going to replenish itself. So the first thing I got to do, I hate this idea, is I might have to run a oh god. I'm going to put a tower here and try to put the tower. I don't know if I have the mod. Conveyor pipe engine, right? I have conveyor roadside. I don't know which ones I have. I have a roadside conveyor. That's not what I want. No. No. I have a road crossing. That's what I usually use. I love this one. And I love this one. I don't need this one, which would be 11,000. This one's it's the same price either way. So what you do is you go like this. You put it down on the road. You disconnect the road. Rotate it, right? You disconnect the road, put this down in its place and reconnect the road. And because it's here, it should be able to easily not destroy too many of these little towers. And if you put it like back here, it'll probably kill one connection. I got to make sure I very much carefully look at that connection because there's 3 different things being powered by those little lines. And I'm not even sure we're going to have enough power. We might have power off that. It might be perfect. So we'll see. So we're going to go into it and we're going to break it right here in the middle because it looks like it's very easy. We're going to kill one single connection. That little one right there. We're going to go back to that mod. And this is a mod, by the way. I know you all probably have your own mods, what you want to use. Mine are just very, very small ones. You can do a lot off them. Mine, the way this is working, I could easily put down, which I don't think I'm going to do. In the future, I could put down another one right here under the aggregate storage. I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to put it what I got. One in, one out. That's all I want. So I'm going to get rid of this road for a second. Hey, come here, you. All right, we're going to put that down. Go back to the mod list. What's this? Conveyor rail crossing? No, it's a railroad thing. That's a double rail crossing. That's a road crossing and a rail. That's why I got this mod. I'm like, I've seen these things in real life in my town, and I'm like, why doesn't the game have them? So I didn't want to be a jerk or anything, but I'm like, I want to see this. Can't build due to infrastructure. I think it's because of the lines, yeah. So let me kill those 2. All right, we're going to have to kill all 3. 1, 2. I hate that. I really, because I'm afraid I'm not going to connect them back right, but oh well. So put this like this. Make sure your connector is there. And yes, I know I'm doing the upper one on that building compared to the lower one, and the reason is because I don't think we're going to have anything drop in this spot that's going to be significant. So, like this, put it down, take the shitty road right back into it. I want the shitty road, thank you. Oh, come on. What's in the way? Seriously? That little... Wow, game. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, fine. So let's reconnect it while it's sitting there because I'm going to forget. If not, then we're going to have all the things not work. And I hate that. Let's see here. Okay. I was afraid of that. That's a mess. That is a goddamn dang mess. I'll leave this one for now. Okay, so we need two processor plants and a way to get in them. And the mirroring, by the way, for the buildings has started working again. I think it was just the load because I hadn't restarted my PC in like a month or two. Yeah, I'm one of those people. So what happens is you press the T key, right? It flips the building. Notice how the input's on that side and the outputs are on the upper right. Flip it, it goes the exact opposite way. I am so happy. I got told this by Hat to Set, and it's in your settings. Under, not game settings, it's under control settings. Right there, mirror building. If you look at when I opened it up the last time, this wasn't here. And I'm kind of wondering if my version is bugged or something. Because I saw rotate building 90 degrees, and then go and toggle zoom rotation. I even had Hat send me a screen, so I'm like, where's that option? And I couldn't find it. So now I have video proof that it was broken, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened. So, oh well. We're going to put the two processors here. And the idea is, if I have both of them facing this way, right? I put, oh, I'm gonna make a junction off these. Oh crap, that might not be the right one to put in there. We need two inputs. We definitely need two inputs. Crap. What kind of towers do we have available? Aggregates. We have just that. Well, that would work. One out and then two in. So if I go like this, it doesn't have to go very far, right? It goes like that, and then you go back to the, not that, I love you. I could also put a little aggregate storage here again to give me double aggregate compared to having hoping on the processor's going to handle it. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea, because if I prioritize going, it's going to suck a lot of this out, but it's going to stabilize very quick, because I don't think 4 processors can handle 4 mines. I could be wrong, but I could always just turn down a processor. Do I want an aggregate storage, though? Do I want another aggregate storage? Yeah, I do. It gives me more options because I can push this up here towards this bus stop and maybe use this bus stop for everything. But I think I'm gonna have 2 bus stops. I think this is smarter. So if I go like this, rotate it around a little bit, I got another aggregate storage, and now I can put the process. Now you might be like, why do you need all that? Well, the buffer right now is this one building. Now we have 2 buildings, and yeah, it does cost money. And yes, I'm using rubles, which I didn't say I was going to do. So I'm going to switch over to processors because I'm an idiot. Don't worry, you can do this too. You too can be a YouTuber. We're going to go like, let's see, press T. We're going to go like this. Now the first one, we're going to go over here. And I don't like the fact that I do not like the fact at all. Well, I got to place the first one as tight as I can. The reason being, there's walkways. I got to put the bus depot either here or underneath on this side and drop all the people off for the processing plant. If not, we can't get workers here without a nightmare, and I'm not having a nightmare again. I've had that before. It sucks. It's terrible. And that's 68 grand. How am I going to do this? Yeah, okay. Dump you there. I got to make a basically a depot right here for a bus depot, so we're fine. So I'll go like this. That'll cover both places, I think. I'm going to put down a little pathway first, just to make sure. Like that. And that should enable me to have the game figure out what I'm trying to do. And it's not. It hates me. Need flat train, huh? Why don't you let me do this? Do you really have to be that much of a bitch? I know I can see you there, but you can't. Okay, fine. We'll move this again. Remember, we're not losing any money because it's not down yet, so it should be okay. I hate being this. I'm trying to be accurate. I'm trying to be fast at the same time. Let's go like that. And I know I'm not accurate. I know I'm not. Okay, T. Stop. Stop it. Do I really need a goddamn... Do I really need a stupid engine in there? I think I do. This is what drives me nuts. Like, these little conveyors should have the ability to walk under them. It's not that hard. And the game is like, oh, no, you gotta know this. Okay, we'll do it like this. You want to be this way, game? We'll put you this way. I know you want me to put a damn tower in here. I know you do. I hate it. I don't want to do it. Actually, you know what we can do? Just do one of the mods. Screw it. That's what mods exist. Conveyor in, out. Conveyor roadside. Pipe overpass, no. Conveyor rail, rail and track. If I put a road, it'll work. You know, it doesn't even matter. Conveyor road crossing, like this, not that one. I can just use this. Because they can walk down the road to work. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, it's ugly. I'll give you that. It's ugly as sin. It's only 14 grand, so it's basically a tower. But oh well, who cares? I just want it to work. I'll put this over here, flip it, mirror it, put the inputs over here. And yes, we have to modify the thing a little bit, like this. Come on. Put you there, good. Now we need an aggregate storage. Big boy. That goes, oh, that'd be perfect. 32 grand. Yes. And then we're going to have a train loading over here for aggregates. Railway drive, no, not bulk. It's a train aggregate loading. Train aggregate loading, not unloading. And, oof. I do believe I need an engine on this side to bring in the, what do you call that stuff? The aggregate. I don't think you can actually put one right to it. I've tried that before and I've had problems, and I want to make sure I always try to plan for it not to work. I'm gonna put another one of those in there. I love that mod. You can see why I love it, and I'll give that mod over if someone needs it. You know, it's like, hey, want to have this work? Good. So do I. 14 grand is worth it to spend. And then we get to a large aggregate storage. No, large aggregate railroad unloader. That doesn't count as a tower. That doesn't count as a tower. Does it? It might not count as a tower. Does it count as an engine? It might not count as a tower. Wait a minute. Max power consumption is 6 per day. What does this take? It's the same. Okay, so it does count, I think, as an engine. I'm going to try it and see what happens. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to rebuild it. I hope I don't have to, but we can try. Okay, come on. Give me large aggregate loading. That's right. I'd love to have you. And the reason I did this is because the road underneath that little conveyor lets me put this over here. Puts the, see the little entrance right there? Yeah. 98 grand. The closer I get, the more money I save. I'm going to go for 222. It's a lucky one if I can. Come on. I know it's not good enough. Okay, you go there. Now we do need power for some of these things, right? Now they're going to be built. There's got to be a bus depot down here. This road eventually will be upgraded, and I have to figure out a way to do that. And I think this road right here with a little bit of a push on the shore will let me have a second way in. I could also just, instead of going down all the way down and coming back, I can take a spur off here and go this way, and then try to put the little road here to here. That might be a lot easier. I think I'm going to do that, actually. It's weird, and I know it's not what a lot of people would do. But I'm going to make this as small as I can. Zoom in. I am using dollars. That should be more than enough. Okay, so that's all up. We're going to lose a lot of dollar bills as soon as it comes in. Can I change this during this to be use dollar bills? No. Increase number of workers? No. Cancel contract, finish on your own? No. Well, actually, yeah. We'll use a little bit of both. And the reason it's okay is we have that giant load of fuel here. This is... It's 76,000 rubles going to the border as quick as possible. So here we go. Let's go. And I know, by the way, this ship not being part of it is going to screw me over a little bit. I know it is, but I don't have $3 million. I don't want to take a loan, even though I've heard that's actually a good idea to take a loan. Let's put a road in. Yep, it's going to take some dollar bills. We could just make a junction right here. I think that's a good idea. It's not going to be that much. I'll put this in before I put the power in. Can I rotate this? Here, let's make a little bit of a slow thing. Boop. Sure. Okay. More than enough. Bus depot is going to go like right here. We need 50 people coming down here. So if it's 50 people, so we need 150 in that rotation. So let's go to a bus stop. I could do a bus platform, but it does save money, right? 750 bucks. Trolley stop, but I don't think it can handle 200 passengers. The bus platform can handle 500. We'll just do the bus stop. That's all it needs, you know? That's a terrible... Well... If I put it on the other side, now, this thing doesn't need people. That does, that does, that doesn't. That doesn't, as far as I'm aware. So we only need people to be here. I would love to sneak it in here. It's not going to happen. So instead, we'll go like this. And... Actually, no, that's about... I could sneak it in. That'd be really nice, actually. I saw you there for a second. Come on. You're not going to let me in, are you? You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Okay, that goes in. Perfect. Now I can make my own. So what I'll do is a tiny little... Not cheat. But, yeah. I didn't think you would let me do that. Oh my god, that works. See what I mean? Like, how... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. That's perfect. So that bus depot, and if I can connect the bus depot on the other side... Oh, I'd be so goddamn happy. Oh, yes! I mean, yeah, it's dual. It's dual. I don't care. Okay, so that's all in. Now we need power for it. Oh, that makes me so goddamn happy. Yes! Okay, so all this does need power. To get a power line... Over there is going to be a real bitch. Can I just sneak on the other side? Is everything powered? Bus depot's powered? Yes. The conveyor, both conveyors are powered? Yes. Everything's powered. We're in business, boys. I do have to connect some gravel roads to some of these things for fire purposes, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, so see right here, one of the shortest lines ever. Yep, here goes a lot of money. Ready? I'm gonna unpause. Here we go. Boom! Watch my dollars. Oh, one thing we need to go get. We need to put the rail in. We're gonna put the rail line in right now. It's only a single line up here. There's other lines up the thing, so I don't feel bad about it. And I want to keep this. I was debating doing it like this, going this way, and over. But that's kind of, and the reason why is because, well, it's only rail. It shouldn't pollute too much. But this whole city eventually will be maxed out. I think if a city goes like this big, like the size of the screen, I'm not gonna have that big a problem. So let's just build the rails, get it up and running, and start exporting some bauxite rather. Okay, so right here, using dollars. I'm just gonna bring this back so I can see which way is straight, compared to trying to like bring it up the other way. Cancel. I don't know if I grabbed that actually. Wood, electrified. I wouldn't mind electrified eventually, but I have no power plants yet. Some of you people in the series that have watched me on Twitch know exactly why I'm not doing power plants yet. And we need to get a train over here. So what I can do is there's a thing right there. I can connect this line over this way. Or I could run it over down here, which I want to do anyway to get more bauxite. But I think that's a bad move. Or I could just put down a train depot. Another one up here wouldn't hurt, but this is really close and it's probably cheaper than doing the whole thing. So if I put a line, let's see, what do we got here? We got 3 lines. Yeah, so if I had to go down here, swing it off, and that wouldn't be bad because if I put this way, I could also have a loading area over here eventually if I need it. I was going to put a loading area down here. I'm not against that. But I don't need to swing the rail line down here. I'd have to redo all that, and that's not happening. That is definitely not happening. All right, so we got to figure out, do we want to go straight on through? I think the answer is yes. No matter what, we need the connection. I just want to make the cheapest one I can right now, and the cheapest one I think I can do would be from down here over to this line, because if I go up through, yeah, I have it. Actually, no, I do have to go up here. I have to make another station eventually. So I'll make it up on this side for now. This is straight. That's kind of straight. And this goes over here. I should curve this, by the way, to make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. It just looks like shit right now. I know it does. I know it does. I absolutely know it does, chat. Believe me. Believe me. I see chat all the time, too. Can't stop myself from saying it. And I'm going to have to get fuel. So I'm hoping if he comes out here, he'll go in here and get fuel first. So let's get some signals on this son of a bitch. I now know how chain signals work. And it took me some time, but I learned it. Oh, come on. And we're going to make this double later on, but I'm only going to use one train for now. I don't have any use for anything else. So we're going to have some other semaphores. And right now I am making it so they can go both ways. Why both ways? Because I don't want to build a second track right now. I'm that cheap. There you go, that should do it. There goes our money again. And I'm going to try to buy... that's why I saved my rubles, though. I didn't know if I had enough train stuff. So we're going to buy a train. We're going to go for a diesel locomotive, which, by the way, we're going to have to build a fuel depot over there. So it's going to be about time to start moving our stuff over. Plus, with that line the way it is, I can actually technically, if I did a little spur right here, like either this way or from here to here, and maybe make this connect here or whatever, I could actually put fuel up to the States too without making this entire thing, which I kind of want to do because that's only one, but that's kind of far away. So we'll see. We need a diesel locomotive. I love this train for now. This 925, 115, 1544. Is it kilowatts? It's engine power. I think it's kilowatts. That one's way overpowered. It's double the price for almost triple. Or double, rather. So, yeah. We'll do this. We need hoppers. Hoppers. Cargo wagon. Hopper car. I think we can do 10. If I can get to 10, I'm stopping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I could put one more on there. I think I absolutely can. Yeah, I can. We're going to do 11. So, this train is going to go to... I didn't put the... Well... Yeah, I'm going to have to put a fueling depot, like, right here for this thing, because we can use this road to get the fuel to it. Anything else, I have to, like, import more. So we'll put this train to... You're going to go to... Oh, God. The building's not finished yet. We have to finish the buildings. We don't have stuff there. There's no process. There's no way to do it with the train. Shit, I bought it early. All right, so we need to get a bus line going there. Now, where is the bus depot here? How big are you? You've got 11 people waiting. You've got 121 people waiting. Without a job, 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 without... Wow, what the hell is with these people without a job? Temperature in buildings too low. Oh, we got to put the heating system up now. Shit. Well, we're going to get screwed on that one. All right, so we're going to put a bus depot, like, right here. And we're going to try to take some of the extra people off. We can also tell the people to work there and there and so on and forth. If I put it back far enough, it would be nice to grab some of the buildings I'm going to build here eventually. But for right now, I'm glad I'll have it in both places. So let's go to here. And I know I'm burning through time. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to stretch anything out. I just, I can't do everything I want to do. I wish I could. Small bus platform or large. I'm going to put a large in. And I'm going to put it... And I'm going to use this for students, actually. So I'm going to snug it back here a little bit. Because that way, people in these buildings, I can tell them to work here, and it'll work out. So bus platform small. Actually, I should do a large. Wait, what? It's $13,000. That's it? That's it. Okay, sure. If I can snug it even more. Yep, I'm snugging. It's a word. It's snugging. You snug it. You snug it. Snug it. Just snug it. Snug it. Okay, that's in there. That build too. Get this path up here. There you go. So people, I'm going to tell some people here where this should go. Go here. You also go here, and you go here. Now that'll give me way too many. How many workers are there in this building? Can I tell that? Quality of flat, 96%. Love it. Okay, so we need some buses now, ASAP. There's a train. You can hear him, and it doesn't matter. Now, where'd he go? This is a road vehicle depot. We need binary vehicle mechanism. We need bus. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6. I want to say 6. Because if it's going to be 150, right? And they're going to stretch out. 4 would do it, though, because that'd be 160. If they do it right. So we're going to try to make the line here. Make a new line. We're going to select you. We're going to go to set line. We're going to have you go from... I can't? I can't. I have to make a new line. Okay, I don't do it that way. It's not a line. No, what is it? Wait a minute. It might be a line. Create new line. So you go from here, and then you're going to come down to here. We're going to... Now we have to do line save changes. Not yet. Now, can I... No. Accept changes. At Slaserville, you're going to wait until loaded. You're not going to unload. I don't care. Nope. This place you're going to unload. Unload, wait until unloaded. Actually, I don't know if that'll work. I don't think I have to wait until unload with a group of people. Accept changes. Set line of vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And line spacing is enabled. And then we're going to go down here and turn these on. That should do it. Now, the train can sit there in the depot for now. Why they get going? Already 32 minutes in. God dang it. Okay, so we got power. We got that. That's still building. This is ready to go. We got raw bauxite. We're filling up with the bauxite. So that is an engine. That is considered an engine. Okay. And it's filling up enough that it's slowly emptying, but that's okay because these get all they need. So this stuff will work better. Whoa, we need to put more on this line. Look at this. There's 5 workers there, 8 workers there, 8 workers there, 7 workers there. It might be because this was empty. We'll have to see. I'll have to keep an eye on it. The processor here. You're 17. You're 20. Yeah, we definitely need some. We definitely need some more buildings up here. The reason I'm trying to get all this exporting going, I want to be able to set up our construction industry as soon as possible, and it's really, really not where I want it to be. 68 grand. I think this will slowly drop as I do this too. That's why I'm only doing 1 train. Road connection. Yeah, I need to do that. Let's do the road connection before I forget. We're going to use gravel for these. We're actually going to use mud. Get some places just in here. Now, why mud? Because we can upgrade it later on. But, man, that's ugly. Yeah, it is. But it's really ugly. Yep, it is. But you know it's ugly. Yep. But are you sure? Yes. But why? Why not? I saw you under there for a minute. Damn it. Infrastructure in the way. I can't get here. I know this is going to catch fire too. Well, actually, can I? No, I can't. That would be nice. That would have been nice. I hate this. I really hate this sometimes. I planned for everything except for this one. So, oh well. Okay, that's planned. That's planned. That's planned. This one over here. If I remember, mud roads are free. Spend them, spam them. Who gives a crap? Upgrade them later on. Let it go. I think we're okay. There's a tower here that doesn't have access either, I just realized. Which I can't put that over. Are you sure? Whatever. There's going to be a need for a fire department very soon. I can just tell. Electricity problem. Where is it? Builds up power supply. I didn't connect that thing back. See, I told you. I told you I would forget. I told you. I knew it was coming. Okay. Buildings with power. Okay, let's go now. We're going to use the overlay to see if we have power everywhere we need it. Everything green means good. Yep. Very good. I'm going to put up this fuel thing in the next thing for this one. And we're going to see where this one train is. I unpaused this, right? The train was here. He's over here now. He hasn't gotten very far, and I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot, but I want to make sure I show you what I'm doing while it's not going ballistic spending money down, because we don't have a lot of it right now. And we're down to $340, and it's slowly creeping lower. So that's why this is going to be needed. It's going to just need to happen. Okay. Well, if you like what you saw, hey, if you wouldn't mind, maybe debate the idea of hitting the subscribe button. If not, it's okay. Remember, I always say debate it, not you have to. I'll see you in the next video, and have a wonderful day.